Two Yoots.
Two Yoots
Episode 3.
Chicago.
Salute, Static.
Salute, Daddy.
Episode 3.
Chicago, where you at?
Where you at, Chi-Town?
CHIRAQ.
CHIRAQ, Second City. We're gonna do a little shout out to Chicago today, right?
You guys, if you're from Chicago right now and you hear this, you really, the slang that a lot of hip hop and a lot of street motherfuckers are getting nowadays is from Chicago.
No doubt.
It really, like, you guys are innovating. New York, we always had it. I think we'll always have it.
We'll always
Send
have
it.
it.
We'll
You know
always
what I
have
mean?
it. You know?
That's why, no disrespect, but
Yeah.
we're the first city. But I'm just saying. But mad love for Chicago. Michael Jordan. He crushed my heart. I was a big New York Knicks fan. Crushed me. Every year crushed me. But you gotta respect greatness. Jordan was. He's the best. He's the fucking best. No one like him. No one's touching him.
Kanye West.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, so much talent. Twister.
Twister, bro.
I wanted
God.
When his songs came on, I wanted to spit with him much. It's just too fast for me.
When he did that shit
with
the Kanye with Slow Jams.
Slow Jams, yeah.
Bro, that verse was
I was like, what? What are you even saying right now?
And it was just ridiculous.
Bananas, bro. Bananas. Bars. He had it all. But this new cat right here that you put me on, King Von, right?
Shout outs to King Von, bro. We bumping your shit heavy out here. Heavy. 600 Breezy. Common.
Even
shout outs to Common
too,
for acting. You know what I'm saying? He's a great actor.
Yeah, he's just an overall talented guy.
Go.
Yo, I want to go when that goes on.
Remember that Dave Chappelle one at the end?
Yeah.
They killed that shit.
Yep. He on the Chappelle show, he had Kanye. I forget what song. They did a dope song on that at the end. I forget what it was, but it was dope.
Oh man.
But one guy that I'm feeling out of Chicago is Montana 300.
Hell yeah.
I'm feeling it, bro. This guy's got bars for days.
Yep.
Throw on Bust the Bus by Montana 300 and listen to this first verse, and he goes into some craziness, and he reminds me of Twister, like, because of just like how fluid he is with the flow, just straight.
Let's peep him out. I got him loaded up right
Yeah. Dreadhead all day.
That's the thing in Chicago.
Yeah.
CHIRAQ, baby.
CHIRAQ. What you saying, yo? I like what he did with the Busta Rhymes shit too, you know?
That ain't biting, that's just paying homage, bro. Paying homage and freaking it your way.
He said, I'm off the chain, ho. They call me the Django. What?
Nasty. Yeah, bro. Shout out to the whole Chicago, man. Yeah, fire.
Chicago's got so much history. So much history.
Even, bro, D-Rose, Rondo number 9. R.I.P. Lil JoJo.
Yep,
Shout outs to Chicago World News. He's like the DJ, this cat named Chicago World News. Shout out to that toothless motherfucker. The man right there. He's basically he is the news channel.
Right.
He's the main. Like, you check him out, and he's got everything for you.
Another thing is, people probably don't realize, Luda's from Chicago.
Really?
Ludacris, yeah. You know what? Might want to check it real quick. I don't know if he was born there. I know he started out there as a radio DJ host, but I think I almost am 100% sure that he's from Chicago.
Oh, you got so many people. Like Jennifer Hudson, man. Like, R.I.P. to her family and all that.
Yeah, that was a shame what happened.
What a shame. 600 Breezy, you got 600 Breezy, man. No one needs to be incarcerated right now, bro.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Get out, keep your head up. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Right your ass off.
I know how that shit feels, and it don't feel good. It fucking sucks. It's a waste of life. Especially when you got talent. And like my man KiLLERS says, there's nothing worse than wasted talent.
For real. Nothing worse. But let's talk about, bro, Al Capone. You could even take it. That's how gangsta Chicago is. They go back
Yeah.
To the 20s, bro. To like
even before that.
Yeah,
I
even
mean,
before that. O'Banion, all the Irish gangsters.
Yeah, yeah.
The whole war with the North Side.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, you know what I mean? That was bloodshed right there.
Bloodshed. 7 men dead. They killed 7 men. I think they killed the driver, too. If anybody knows, write it in the comics. I think there was some, like, innocent driver. And they just blasted him because he was there.
They wet the whole shit up. They didn't really care.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck.
You know what I mean?
Bro, bulletproof... I can't even speak. Bulletproof caddies.
Yeah.
Dude had a bulletproof Cadillac, Al Capone. Dark green. He would have tunnels. They would have, like, whorehouses and shit.
Right.
And he had a tunnel. He would dig a tunnel, and then if, like, the cops came on him and blitzed on him, he would go underneath the tunnel.
Little escape route.
Yeah, bro. And end up under a sewer in the street. And then just go off into, like, Batman.
Yo, the thing that was gangster about Al Capone, I was reading, you know, he's from New York originally, you know, he's from Brooklyn. BK. But you've seen Gangs of New York, right? Mm-hmm. With Leonardo DiCaprio, and they talk about the 5 point gangs. He was a part of the 5 point gangs. He was in that shit. You know what I mean? With other Jewish and Irish, you know, fucking hoodlums, basically. Yeah, you know what I mean? But that's how far back it goes, you know? I mean, to think about that, the 20s, the Great Depression.
Lincoln Park, Chicago.
This is when, like, you couldn't even get a fucking Corona at the time.
You couldn't get nothing, bro.
Shit was illegal, you know?
What do you want? Nothing.
Yeah, and but they had their hands on the bootleg and shit, you know what I mean? And fucking, that shit was all illegal then, you know? Yeah. And that was the big thing back then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bootleg and everything you could fucking find.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
You got Al Capone. You got Mad Sam. Mad Sam DiStefano.
Mad Sam DiStefano
was a fucking lunatic. Bro, let me tell you something. He would do... This is how weird he was. This motherfucker would kill somebody, right?
Right.
Then keep a gold watch engraved with the person he killed's name and by him. Like he said... Like he, yes.
That's how he remembers
and no, not only... He would, that's how crazy he was. He would leave the watch, put the watch on them before he bounced.
Oh, really?
So when the cops would come, they would be like... He would be like, oh, that's my friend. I gave him a watch. Look, my name is engraved in it from...
He was like...
He was that insane.
He was like the Watchman killer.
He was loose, bro. He had a car, right? This is shit's funny. He had a car. What? Yeah, he was a weirdo, bro. He wasn't like John Gotti at all.
Yeah.
He was a weirdo. He had a car. He was a killer though. He had a car, and I guess he bought it from the dealership brand new, but the car was like a piece of shit.
Right.
So he used to scream out the window with a bullhorn and yell, "It's a lemon! It's a lemon!" And he had a lemon. And he had listen to this though. He had a bunch of grapefruits, like the grapefruit, all in his car rotting as he's doing this. It's not even a lemon. Like he had a different, like just a grapefruits in his car while he's weirdo. While he's screaming all this shit. Weirdo. He did his own. He represented himself. What a debacle that was.
What a debacle that was. Don't represent yourself, bro, all right? Bro. You know, lawyer up, you know? Especially, you know, when you got those connects. I mean, I'm sure Al could have hooked you up with his fucking lawyer and been like, look, guy, I got you. Right? Couple Fazils, you're good to go.
Couple of Fazils. But the top goon of Chicago, I mean, let's, real quick, let's go.
A little more present. A little more present.
Mm-hmm. D. Rose... Shout outs to him. Right now he's incarcerated. His family supposedly has evidence to prove him not guilty. If that's true, bro, like, you don't deserve to be in prison right now. Bro.
Nah.
Straight up. If that's the case, and that's what the word on the street is, that's foul.
Yo.
And they should... when you come innocent out of this, they should really hook you up.
Absolutely.
With some bread.
You know what they got to do? Like, my old lady, she watches the Kardashians and shit like all the time. So I caught an episode where Kim Kardashian, she met this lady who's like, you know, maybe in her 50s now, but she got in trouble for a drug charge when she was young, and she's been locked up for like 20 years or plus for a simple drug charge. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. You know, there's people that fucking rape and get out quicker. So, but anyway, so she linked up with Trump, you know, reached out to him, and they got her out, you know, and it was a touching episode, actually. Like, that's some real shit, you know, to do. Like, I thought Kim Kardashian, like, you know, the fuck Kardashians, like, I'm over them. I've seen them on TV and all that shit, but that was some real shit, so, you know.
Even Rondo number 9 right now is incarcerated, and you know.
Who, Mambo number 9?
Rondo number 9, a real G.
Who was that? Mambo number 5.
That was
right?
Mambo number 5. Remember that?
Little bit of
Erica. Shout outs to Rondo, and keep your head up, fam.
Right.
Bro, they got a thing called in Chicago called the Score, and like they basically different hoods would battle into who's killing the most people. Damn. So like they go like basketball stores, like you got 24, this person's got 60, like that's how fucked up.
That's like their stock exchange over there. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, put the guns down. Get a business. You know what I'm saying? Or
it's
fucking
true, man.
Get a landscaping business, buy a fucking bunch of shit.
Life is too short, man. The older I get, the fucking shorter it's going, and it's like it's just not worth it to be doing all that shit, man. Just be positive, do the right things in life. Get money, get pussy,
put that shit away. Yeah.
You know, and just enjoy your life, man. You know, to be locked up, bro. I mean, it just it sucks, bro. Yeah. It's just a waste of time. I mean, you just your head's all over the place. I mean, you always gotta look over your fucking shoulder. I mean, yeah, it's not a fun fucking time.
But shout outs to the top fucking goon. Okay, the top goon of Chicago. If anybody's seen Casino in this bitch, it is Tony Spilatro. He was Mad Sam taught him how to get down, and Tony Spilatro was no joke. That whole shit with the vice, that was a true story. He put the dude's
Joe Pesci, right?
Yeah, put the dude's head in the vice and popped his eyes out.
Popped them fucking eyes out like
them shits went done. Done.
Yo, do you ever see that fucking I guess it's like a Vine or whatever of the little Chinese guy. An Asian guy fucking does it, you know, and like he's like pops his fucking eyes out of his head. Like on some real life shit. That's crazy. Like how do you pop your eyes out of your fucking head? He
was I can't even watch the end of that movie because it just hurts the
Casino.
way they beat them down.
No, right? Imagine
they beat
that.
them alive.
Just really think of that.
Yeah,
getting
fucked up in the
you know, the brakes beat the fuck off you with bats. And then just to be buried alive, like that's some scary shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like think about being put in a fucking a coffin alive. You know what I mean?
A dirt hill.
Yeah,
they put him in like
you'd probably rather be buried in the dirt because you'll probably suffocate quicker. If you're in the casket, you know, you got a little bit of time to breathe and think about shit in there, you know. And yo, bro, that's some scary shit. I'm sorry.
He's the top Chi-Town goon. He killed so many people. He was like the first cat, not the first cat, but he would actually not only torture people, but he would do the trunk game. They would like kill people and then throw them in the trunk and then leave the car forever until eventually someone found it.
Yo,
that was like
think about like the stronghold the Italian mafia had on America.
The juice loans. Shout out to juice loans. CHIRAQ juice loans.
Yo, it's crazy. I remember when I was a kid, right? And my nana, I was talking to her, right? And this is back like when Bill Clinton was up for election and shit with Bush or whatever. And I was talking to her like Nana, who you voting for, you know? And she's like, I wish the mafia would just take over. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what? I was like, the mafia can't be president. I was like, what are you talking about?
That's crazy.
But Nana, she said that. She's like, I wish the mob would just take over. She's like, shit would just be in, you know, in order. Yeah. People would be in check more. And I'm like, all right, Nana. I was like, I see you. See what's up.
Crazy, man.
Yo, but a good movie that I love. It's got James Caan in it. It's called Thief. It came out in like 1980. If you've never seen it, check it out. But it's about you know, a jewel thief, and it's based on a true story of a guy who was a jewel thief for the outfit, you know, and they just get into some gangster shit, and he winds up, you know, he doesn't want to be controlled, you know what I'm saying, and they kind of want to control his robberies and his heists and set him up. And he just winds up, you know, just being buck, wetting everybody up, you know. It's a good movie. If you didn't see it, James Caan, Thief, it's a good fucking movie, man.
We'll throw it up and just show you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Man, fucking Spilatro, one little last thing about him. He had this shit called the Hole in the Wall Gang.
Right.
And what they did was if they wanted to rob like a jewelry store, or they wanted to like they would just put a hole in the side of the fucking building.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't. That's why they were called the hole in the wall.
They showed that in the movie
yeah,
too.
They would
in
leave
Casino.
literally just holes. Like they'll just, I'm coming in. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting I don't know what they would get, a wrecking ball. And even write in the comments below what you think they used to break into the concrete. They're smashing through bricks.
Yeah, yeah.
To get what they gotta get.
How fun would it have been to live back in those days? Where
crazy.
It was like the Wild West out there. You know what I mean?
Not only that, but I think Vegas was just up for grabs. It took a cat from Chicago to go in there, and the mafia couldn't even control him at one point. Yeah, yeah. He was wild.
Yo, but the mob, I mean, they had ties everywhere, man.
The whole north side, the south side, hell yeah.
Miami, fucking Tampa, huge in Tampa. And even in Cuba, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I mean, if you don't think the mafia had anything to do with Jimmy Hoffa's disappearance or JFK, then you're definitely bugging. I mean, you ever heard of Michael Franzese?
Hell yeah.
He's dope, bro. He's one of my favorite mobsters to...
He had the gas scam.
Yeah, with the gas tanks. Yeah. They were skimming. Yeah, every gallon of gas gets taxed, and then they were doing something where, like, they were basically just keeping the tax.
They were taking the tax off. They would shut down the store and then reopen somewhere else.
And then what you're supposed to do is just send that into the government. They were just like, fuck it, keeping it. I remember he said his first take, the guy came to his house with a stinky box of fucking gasoline ones. Yeah. And it was like $300K. Yeah, and he's like, what? He's like, all right, I'm doing the right thing. Doing the right thing here. He was a G though. I mean, he was a G because he was just a hustler, bro. He made guap. He was talking about making, I think like $3 million in a week. Yeah. He got up to that high. You know what I mean? Shout out to Michael Franzese. And he's out of the game now. Everything retired. Respected guy.
Shout out to all them cats that are out of the game right now. Shout out to AZ Faison. Out of Harlem, out of the game. Shout outs to fucking the real Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying?
Shout outs to your boy 40 Ounce. He's out the game. He did his thing, learned his lesson. Gotta keep it real, man.
Shout outs to all of them. But shout out, I watched this shit. I was telling you the bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Arnold Adams because he's from Chicago, and for a big dude, he's got hands, bro.
Yeah. I don't know if any. He showed me it the other day. I never even seen this shit. But if you guys know Arnold Adams, we're talking about him because he's from Chicago. But he had hands, man. I was watching him, and you could tell he knows how to box, He's covering up, and they tape your hands like they do in boxing before they put the glove on. Yep. So these guys are going in there fucking throwing shots.
It's the headbutts, everything. There's this dude named Lafferty.
The Scottish cat.
Bro.
Lafferty.
Let me tell you something. Him and Tyler Goodjohn went at it in a fight, bro. That was not a great fight with the blood.
Yo, it was a legit boxing match just with him. That dude, what'd you say his name? Goodman?
He came out to DMX.
We said that. We seen that. Like, yo, you're coming out to DMX.
You're gonna win. He's gonna win.
Yeah. That reminded me of Chuck Liddell. You know what I'm saying? Bro. But that kid had hands, bro.
He fucking just Yo,
and he
knocked
so did
Lafferty though. And Lafferty was tough.
He was tough.
Tough as fuck.
He got knocked out like 3 or 4 times.
Yep.
But that's dangerous though. At least in the UFC, you get knocked out once you're done. They let him keep getting up, fucking wobbling around like Gumby.
I felt like it wasn't safe, bro. I felt like that whole. Don't get me wrong.
You're not gonna have a long career in that.
No. I love what you guys are doing at the bare knuckle boxing shit, but the shit did not feel safe. There was too many like headbutts, and like one dude got knocked out. He let him go back up to get knocked out again. Then he was really fucked up. So you could have stopped that from the beginning.
You got to stop that there. That's what I mean. That's the difference. Like compared to UFC, like once you get knocked out, that's that's it. Like there's no need to. And you're getting caught with bare fucking knuckles.
He didn't know where he was when he got back up.
No.
And the poor guy got clapped.
Yeah. He thought he was on Disneyland for a minute, and that motherfucker took him for a ride, for real.
Is this Splash Mountain?
Splash Mountain. Yeah, splash right on the fucking map. Yeah, for real. Lafferty, straight from Scotland. Get in my belly. That shit was dope, bro. Fucking dope.
Oh my god.
But speaking of fighting, actually, we got a good Bellator fight coming on, dude. MVP Michael Venom Page, who he's actually similar to. He reminds me of the dude who just fought, Israel Adesanya. He's got that kind of flavor. He's nasty, but he's 13-0 right now, and he's fighting. What's his name? Paul Daly. He used to be in the UFC, Paul Daly, right? And he had like 3 fights, and he fought. You remember Josh Koscheck?
Yes.
Bro, you got to pull it up. Paul Daly versus Josh Koscheck, right? So they fight. Koscheck winds up winning, like, unanimous decision. So the ref, whatever, it's ending. This dude sucker punched the shit out of him, from behind. Paul Daly came up behind him, and Paul Daly versus Josh Koscheck came up behind him and just fucked through him. But Koscheck's lucky. He kind of seen it and threw his hands up. You know what I'm saying?
Worst cheap shot in
UFC So they threw his ass out, man. They threw him out. Oh, that's not it.
Oh, that's not it? What is that?
That one wasn't it. This is it right here. Yeah.
There's no room for that. You remember the box? Yeah, there's no room for that. Do you remember the boxing? There was a boxing
guy who got put in jail.
Poor guy. I'm gonna look that shit up.
Yo, he laced him, bro. Laced him.
And it was fucked up. He hit him so hard that I thought the dude was dead. Without no gloves. They already took the gloves off.
He knocked him in the last year.
Yeah.
And that was like the bare knuckle shit. Same way they taped their hands up,
Yeah, James Butler.
That dude, Butler. He wound up going to jail, and he wound up dying and shit, too.
But I can't... I understand your emotions and how you want to win and you're mad.
Yeah, but you got to be a sports.
Get a rematch, man. Yeah. Like, don't. I know how you feel, and I can understand
where you're coming from. Look at him. He's grimy, bro. Yeah. Grimy.
But I can understand where he's coming from, sadly.
Look at this.
I know.
Poor fucking
guy
kid,
is just
bro.
Laying there, like,
his jaw's hanging, leaking. He's fucking
Oh, that's so sad. I can't even watch it. That shit pisses me off. It's like the end of Casino when they killed the brother. I can't watch it, bro.
That's just a sucker move, bro. You know what I mean? You're in a professional sport where you fight. No one's gonna win them all. I mean, obviously Mayweather. But I mean, no one wins them all. You know what I mean? Take that shit like a man. Take the fucking loss. Yeah. Move on. You're gonna be like, this isn't the street. This isn't a bar fight. This is sanctioned shit right here. And you're gonna just he clapped him hard. Boom, caught him so perfect on the jaw, man. You seen it. That kid's lights were out. He knocked him in the last
lights
year.
Lights go out in Boston.
Yeah. At the
Lights
Garden.
Go out in Garden.
Boston Garden. For real.
Alright, Two Yoots here. I want to thank everybody. Deep dish pizza. Cold as fuck weather. Chicago, we love you.
Yo, but February 15th, day after Valentine's Day. Chris Farley's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Chris Farley is hilarious. One of my favorite SNL performers.
Definitely.
Just down by the river. That's a classic.
You look at him and laugh.
Yeah.
He's just a funny cat. Yeah.
But one of my favorite skits from SNL is the one he did with Patrick Swayze, where they're performing against each other to be a Chippendale dancers. So Patrick Swayze's got his shirt off. He's all fucking in shape. And then you got Chris Farley. He's all fat, fucking out of shape. And it's so funny. Like, pull it up. It's funny. They're so into it. Like Swayze's all nervous and shit. Like, oh my God. What was his name? Fucking.
Look at these cats. Look what they're wearing.
Barney. That was his name. He was called Barney. I don't know, Barney. You're so good, bud. Look at him shaking his ass.
Beverly Hills. Remember Beverly Hills Ninja?
Yeah, with Chris Rock.
I watched it on my birthday. Whenever I was a kid, bro, I had to be like a baby, and I remember watching that shit. I was like, bro, this is so funny. He was
just wild, bro. Wild
energy, bro. That raw Chief Keef. Shout out to Chief Keef, bro. Raw energy.
That was real raw
energy.
That was that uncut raw energy.
Uncut raw.
I'm talking about that China White.
Yeah,
bro, that's what that was.
That's what made 50 Cent.
When
Chief Keef dropped, shout outs to him, bro, and that whole set. Glow Gang, Chief Keef, bro. 50 Cent recognized him,
right,
and said to him, like, bro, you remind me of me. Like, your energy is so fucking raw. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
50 brought an
a lot of cats. He don't get enough
just...
respect for how many cats he brought up.
50?
Yeah.
He was just so determined, and think about it. Dude was hustling crack at what, 12 years old? Who's fucking doing that? Selling crack?
Not even that, got shot in front of your house.
Yeah.
In front of your grandmother, your house. And you're looking at your house as you're being blamed. What kind of, crazy
50's,
shit,
he's one of my favorite artists. He's one of my favorite people. He just keeps it real. And, us being from same areas, you know what I mean? It's like, he's just very relatable to me.
Yeah, he's from down the block where we grew up.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
He's very relatable to me. And, shout out to Fifth. Dude's a G.
Super G.
Got power. I can't wait to see this BMF shit that's coming out.
Yep.
Cannot wait for that.
Yep. We want to fucking thank everybody for tuning in.
Already?
2 Yoots here. And we want to get this
your
shit
life
back
away, many men.
It's been real. Shout out to Chicago. We love you. And tune back in. We'll be back next week with another banger, number 4.
Holla back,
Holla
baby.
back.